New Dance Horizons is an opportunity to bring in choreographers to create new dance works on local dance companies. So we thought this year we're going to do it during Women's History Month. Let's see how much we can engage that theme of celebrating women. The music is beautiful and melodic, and the dance is beautiful. These companies are looking great. The Big Muddy Dance Company is using music by Latin American women composers, and the choreographer they're working with is Stephanie Martinez. Saint Louis Ballet is performing. Amy Saywert is the choreographer who has created a new piece for that, inspired by Hildegard of Bingen, who was a medieval nun, one of the first composers we know of, male or female, in the Western tradition. It's ballet, but it's a very contemporary style of ballet. MADCO is performing, and their choreographers are Wendy, Rein, and Ryan T. Smith.
Brain on Fire is the memoir, which was written by Susannah Cahalan. She was a reporter in New York, and she developed a kind of autoimmune encephalitis, a very rare strain of it that had only been discovered fairly recently. This memoir chronicles what it feels like is her going crazy and then becoming catatonic, and then the process of being diagnosed with this rare disease. She forgot the entire month that she was inflicted with this horrible form of encephalitis, and so she wrote the memoir as a way to recapture that part of her life, and I think to recapture some of who she was.
And we weren't interested in starting the dance by recreating her life story, but we were interested in the really unique, bizarre physicality, the corporeal manifestations of the disease, and how we could translate that to the stage. We were interested in this conflict between the body and the brain, and that is what happened with her type of encephalitis, is that the body and the brain were basically attacking each other in a way, and that just felt like such an interesting and broad metaphor.
And then I think also just this sense of undergoing a really difficult time in one's life and being able to put oneself back together again, and what that might feel like. To feel like the world is changing around you, to feel like you're going crazy, how do you find the strength to come out of that?
We had a residency at the Marble House Project in Dorset, Vermont, and that gave us a little bit of an entry into the project, because we knew we needed to be grounded in some vocabulary, some material, some concepts, some things just to launch the first day.
So that was back in August of last year. We really started doing research while we were in Vermont.
But we came here in December and really dove in hardcore with the dancers, who are amazing.
We had 2 weeks.
It's a quick residency period. We came in December, I guess, for 2 weeks to work with MADCO, and we really made a piece in 9 rehearsals.
Yeah, we have a group of 5 of the company dancers, and they have totally thrown themselves into our process.
I mean, it's always hard to work with new choreographers, to surrender to a different process, to fully give when you don't have that rapport, when you don't have a relationship. And these dancers were just so open and willing and amazing at really just diving in from day one.
And especially to our style. We'd never met any of them. So it really was day one, like, hi, who are you? Okay, roll across the floor. You know, just throwing yourselves into that process.
Working with the idea of women who inspire, we really realized that inspiration is very non-linear. It's really interesting to start to realize that you can be inspired by the tiniest inkling, the tiniest seed, and it can really grow a full piece, and that's what happened to us here.